Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa. Today I've got a video that is all about supporting your overall health and well-being with 8 simple tips that are going to support your health, support your well-being, support your mental health, and support your immune system. So with all of the craziness that is going on right now in the world, I think it's really important for us to kind of take a step back and really kind of look at the basics. And these are just 8 simple things that you can incorporate into your day that are really going to support your overall health. So I just want to clarify before we get into the content that this is not going to prevent you from getting anything. You need to be following the recommendations from your government or whatever about social distancing and all that stuff. That is the only way that you can really prevent yourself from getting a sickness. These 8 things aren't going to prevent that. They're really just going to help you stay healthy and hopefully help you also stay mentally healthy. So like I said, they are 8 simple things that you could do every single day. We all honestly should be doing these 8 things regardless of what's going on in the world because they're all just like good things to be doing. So I hope you find it helpful. And of course, if you have any questions along the way, don't hesitate to ask in the comments. So let's go ahead and dive in. Number 1 is to eat more dark green vegetables. This can be anything from broccoli, Brussels sprouts, kale, spinach, basically just dark green vegetables. They have a ton of nutrients. They're really great for your gut. They have a lot of antioxidants, and they're a really simple way to just like pack nutrients into your system. And of course, they're also really delicious. Just kind of think about having something green on your plate for at least 2 of your meals, if not 3, if that's possible. Number 2 is to eat more antioxidant-rich fruit as well as vitamin C-rich fruit. And I think the easiest way to do this is honestly just making smoothies in the morning. Having your breakfast in the morning full of antioxidants and vitamin C is a great way to support your immune system and your overall health. I also really like smoothies because they are gentle on the system, meaning that they are not very taxing on your gut, which is directly correlated to our immune system. So they're easy to digest. It's an easy way for you to absorb a lot of nutrients, and they're also really easy and simple to make. So some of the things that I recommend are berries. Berries are really high in antioxidants, especially blueberries and blackberries and raspberries. Strawberries are also great. And then vitamin C rich fruits include all of the citruses, so grapefruit and orange and lemon and lime. Also things like sumo citrus, which is in the season right now, clementines, mandarin. Also thinking about maybe pineapple or something like that as well. Number 3 is to be incorporating some probiotic-rich foods into our diet. We've talked a little bit about this on the channel before, but again, our gut is directly related to the health of our immune system, so they are directly correlated, also directly correlated to our brain and kind of supporting our mental health. So supporting your gut should be a goal of all of ours. And one of the ways that you can do that is by incorporating probiotics or probiotic-rich foods. So probiotic-rich foods include things like kimchi, sauerkraut, tempeh, yogurt, things that are fermented basically. So incorporating things that are fermented, that have a lot of probiotics, that are really nourishing to your gut is something that we can do to support, like I said, our gut health, which is directly supporting our immune system. Number 4 is to think about incorporating medicinal mushrooms into your diet. I know that this is like a little bit trendy, but there is a lot of science and studies that have been done that show that there are some medicinal mushrooms that can support your overall health and well-being. Things like chaga and reishi, they've been used for thousands of years to support our health and our gut health as well as immune systems. So I would recommend maybe trying them if you have access to them. These aren't something that you necessarily have to include into your diet, but if you do have access to them and you can try them, I really like adding them into my smoothies or matcha/coffee in the morning. So I personally think that they are a great thing to incorporate into your diet. I don't think you have to take them every single day, but if you have access to them right now, I would start using them because you can just kind of give yourself a little extra support along the way. Number 5 is to incorporate some natural supplements that support immune health. And again, I'm not necessarily saying that these supplements are going to prevent you from getting anything or that they're necessarily going to quote unquote boost your immune system, but they can support your immune health. So some of those include echinacea, elderberry syrup, zinc can also be really beneficial. So there are some natural supplements that we can start taking. Vitamin C obviously is another huge one that will just support your system. So it's just kind of keeping you at this like good baseline, and it's not going to necessarily prevent you from getting sick, but it is going to help you stay a little bit stronger with your immune system. Number 6 through 8, we are actually now getting into the more lifestyle pieces. And number 6 is to exercise regularly. So exercise is a really great way to obviously support your physical health, but also your mental health as well. Sweating and moving your body and getting your heart rate going is something that's really important for staying sane, yes, but also staying healthy. So what's great about exercising is that you can honestly do it anywhere. Right now we are in social isolation, so we are not like going to the gym or anything like that. I'm not going to fitness classes. I'm doing workouts at home. I'm running outside, I'm walking my dog, and I'm doing fitness classes in my house. So I follow things online. There are a ton of studios right now in the United States that are offering free online classes. Like you can just stream them, you can do live streams, you can watch on-demand videos. So I think it's important that you try to get a minimum of 30 minutes of exercise every single day, and that can be really anything. Like I said, it doesn't have to be an intense workout. It could be a 30-minute yoga class. It could be a 30-minute Pilates class. It could be a 30-minute brisk walk, something like that. Just really trying to get your body moving, get your blood flowing, get circulation moving. It's really going to support, like I said, your physical as well as your mental health. Number 7 is sleep. And sleep is one of the things that we've talked about on the channel before, but it is one of the most important things that we can do for our health. When we don't get enough sleep, we compromise our immune system. We are not physically and mentally like on it, and it just really can hurt everything from metabolism, immunity, etc. So what I'm recommending, especially during this time, is that you really need to focus on making sure that you're getting a full night's sleep, minimum of 8 hours every single night. And if you need a little bit of like support falling asleep, you can potentially try something like melatonin, try essential oils, something that's just going to help you be like restful, and also turning off your phone like 30 minutes before bed will also really help. And number 8 is to make sure that you're staying hydrated. It's really easy when we're home and we're not like out and about and we're maybe not moving quite as much to forget about drinking water. I personally have not been doing a great job at drinking enough water, but hydration is so important. It affects tons of things internally, not only our immune system, but also our metabolism, similar to sleep. Hydration is just like so important. It helps just keep our body system functioning properly, keeps things running smoothly, makes sure that we're staying energized, makes sure that our appetite is kind of balanced out, and also is making sure that our metabolism is functioning and everything is just like working properly. So I've said this before on the channel, I've said it in masterclasses, I've said it like so many times, but my baseline for hydration is to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water per day. So if you weighed 150 pounds, your goal would be drinking 75 ounces of water. Tea is also another way that you can incorporate the hydration piece. Herbal teas are amazing. I obviously drink matcha in the morning, but having herbal tea throughout the day is just another great way to stay hydrated, and it kind of gives you like a little water break if you're feeling sick of water. And that rounds out our 8 ways, or 8 habits, I guess you could say, to support your immune system and support your overall health. I do just want to actually add one more because I'm matching this video with a blog post I have, but there is a 9th section that is incredibly important that I think could have an entire video dedicated to it. But let's just touch on it quickly before I sign off, and that is stress. What we're going through right now as a world is incredibly stressful. This is a trying time for nearly everyone. We are worried about our loved ones. We are worried about our children. We are worried about society, the economy. There's just a lot of stress going on. There's a lot of negative information in the news and everything like that that's just getting piled on all of us. And it's really easy to let that overwhelm you. It's easy for that to just like take over your thoughts. I don't know about you, but the last couple days I have been completely overwhelmed with everything. I actually even had like a little mini crying breakdown a couple nights ago because I just felt really overwhelmed with everything. And it's really important that we try to manage all of that stress. One of the ways that I'm particularly trying to do that is to just remove myself from the news a little bit. I was letting the news of everything just like take over in my brain. I was checking the stats all the time. I was watching press conferences. And while I think it's really important to stay informed, I think overdoing it can cause a lot of stress. And one of the ways that we can try to manage our stress is to manage the content that we're consuming, but also just like taking time away from everything. So meditation is great, exercise is great, reading is great, cooking is great. Something that's really just gonna like soothe your soul, soothe your mental health, and help you recharge is really, really, really important during this time. I hope that like makes sense. If you guys want me to film a whole nother video on this, I think that we probably should. I think there's a ton that we could talk about around this topic. So maybe we'll just have a whole stress video and kind of talk about managing stress. But anyway, I hope you guys found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I do have a blog post that pairs along with this if you want to read more. If you have any questions about what we've talked about today, drop them down in the comments. And anything that I think will be helpful for you to kind of expand upon any of these topics, I'll also drop in the description box for you. So thank you again for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to be here. It means the world to me. Hope you found it helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking the red button that is right below this video. I promise that next week we will be back to recipe videos. I have a really good video that's all about healthy dinners for you. So make sure you're staying tuned for that. If you are a subscriber, make sure to turn on your notifications because that will make sure that you never miss another video. Thank you again. You guys are the greatest. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.